Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is Marky again from PH Books and More, bringing you another book reaction slash review. Now, I hope you're all enjoying your morning, afternoon, or evening, and that your day is going really well. First, let me preface na baka gumamit ako ng Tagalog or Filipino sa video na 'to. Kung na-check niyo na yung earlier videos ko, most of the time nag english talaga ako. And medyo delulu kasi ako at gusto ko maka-reach ng foreign viewers. So, libre lang naman mangarap. Though for my foreign viewers, there will be English subtitles, so don't worry. Feeling ko magiging mahaba 'tong video na 'to because I am going to talk about an anthology. Far from the other books I've read, hindi lang siya one entire story. It's a compilation of different literary pieces. And unlike my other videos, dito walang single setting or specific characters. It will be more of the effect of the pieces to me as a reader. Idagdag ko na rin, karamihan ng pieces sa anthology ay tula. Hindi ako accustomed na magbasa ng tula. One, may lalim ang poetry na mahirap para sa akin i-digest. And pangalawa, I find poems too short in comparison to stories or novels, though that's more of a me problem. I really prefer longer pieces kasi. I have to admit, though, this was definitely a nice change from reading longer novels. Finally, kaloka. Intro pa lang ang haba na, no? Finally, I joined Pinoy Reads, Pinoy Books, book talakayan of Kinaiya. I got to meet the editors and some of the contributors. It was held at the Quezon City Public Library, who's also very supportive of these book events. It was a learning experience. Ang dami kong natutunan, especially sa iba't ibang members ng LGBTQIA++ community. It was also very immersive. The discussion was very immersive. Um, I'm glad that we have groups like PRPB who organize these book talks and discussions. I really love hearing people talk about their passion for reading. Naku, I might have to break down the timestamps sa intro pala. Well, let's go ahead and start my reaction and review to Kinaiya, antolohiya ng mga makabagong tinig mula sa LGBTQIA++. Okay, so Kinaiya is published by the University of the Philippines Press in 2024. This anthology has 237 pages. The word kinaiya is a Cebuano word meaning inner being. In Tagalog, kaloobang tao. This one was edited by Tristan Buenaflor and Roda Tahon with the help of Vladimir Gonzalez. Again, it's an anthology of literary pieces made by contributors who are part of the inclusive LGBTQIA++ community. The language used in the pieces vary. Some of them were written in the mother tongue of the writer or the poet. By the way, Kinaiya started as a collective of members of the community who together writes different literary pieces. So you have poems, you have essays, short stories, and so on. This is a collection of their narratives, especially from different queer perspectives. Okay, pag-usapan naman natin yung cover. As you can see, napaka-colorful and vibrant nitong cover na ito. This was designed by Jomer Haban. I think I've seen some of his works at Comiket, though I have to refresh my memory if I'm right. Okay. Sa cover na to, you'll see different elements that represent some of the pieces in the anthology. Merong train, jeepney, may Yakult vendor, sales lady, etc. I love that it's white, napaka pure and peaceful niya. With all this splash of colors, it still feels very pure there. Now, during the book talk, nabanggit itong logo ng Kinaiya. I don't know if you can see it, but if not, just go to their Facebook page. You'll see the logo there, but it's here. This one. There. Okay. Again, during the book talk, nabanggit itong logo ng Kinaiya. It's a graphic representation of a tip of a fountain pen, but has the different colors in it. And also, you have this image of a person. I feel this represents how vibrant the community is and how it embraces you and all of us. Very meaningful, definitely. Okay, eto na. Pag-usapan na natin yung ilang pieces from the collection. Disclaimer, hindi ko may include lahat, unfortunately. Not because they are bad, but because of two reasons. Una, hahaba tong video if I include all of them. Pangalawa, hindi lahat ng pieces relatable sa akin personally. Again, all of the works here are good. They're amazing. I just find others more relatable than some. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Also, I may or may not talk about what the pieces are all about because I'm focusing more on my reaction to them. Finally, sorry if mabutcher ko yung pronunciation ng names. Again, some of the writers were from different parts of the Philippines, so I probably will mess up the pronunciation. So, sorry agad. Okay. Okay, let's start. First one, there's If Only Somewhere. This is by March Abuyuan Lianes. Napaka-familiar ng setting. LRT, tapos Manila. So, you know it really well. Ako kasi lagi kong niro-romanticize ang Manila, kaya yung imagery ng poem was very nostalgic for me. Next one, we have The Coffee Table by Rani del Bien Baisa. Here, nararamdaman mo yung longing at pagmamahal ng tao. Reading it, I truly sympathize with him because that feeling of longing it can be painful. Next one, we have Gigising Tayong Isang Halimaw. This is by Kane L. Blancaflor. This one may fantasy feel because of the idea of halimaw. I love how intimacy was represented by a monster. It's you don't usually hear that in Filipino media. So yeah, I like that. Okay. Moving on, we have Mga Buhay na Pangalan. This is by Arnold Tristan L. Brenaflor. This one made me realize na nai-ignore natin minsan yung power of words and names and how they can change our perspective of things. Sabi nga nila, words are like daggers. So we have to be very responsible in using them. Another one by Tristan is Boys at the Back. Napaka-creative ng structure ng piece na ito. You should read it from bottom to top to make it make more sense. Actually, ito yung pinaka-paborito ko sa lahat ng poems. It's about love in the school setting. Ako kasi, madalas, na-associate ko ang queer love sa school setting. Nandun yung kilig para sa akin. Just to add, Tristan is one of the editors of this anthology. I met him during the book discussion. He's very cool and funny. I really appreciate everything he shared during the event. So thank you, Tristan. Okay, let's continue. Next one is Sa Magkabilang Gawi ng Estasyon. This is made by Samantha Marie C. Katapang. The imagery and the description in this piece is so beautiful. Ultimo yung pag-sway ng palda na i-imagine mo siya bilang mambabasa. I feel like this one is all about choices. Will you fight or just escape the situation? Very good question, actually. Okay, moving on. We have How to Remove Moringa Leaves. This is by Lord Gregory D. Crisol. Hindi ko alam kung tama yung understanding ko, ha? I felt like this one is about the art of letting go. Minsan, you have to break yourself into pieces para makalet go ka. It's truly painful to lose love. Yes, definitely. Okay, moving on. We have May Dalawang Lalaki. This is by King Czar Mardi Dignos. For this one, na-realize ko, napakalungkot magmahal ng hindi mo na ipapakita sa lahat. To be judged because of who you love is just so unnecessary. Regardless of your gender, it's unnecessary, I think. Okay. Next one, this is again by King Czar Mardi Dignos. We have Isang Gabi sa Pureza. The imagery in this one is very familiar, lalo dahil PUP yan ako. I'm from PUP. Kilalang kilala ko ang Pureza. And this is how my love story should have been. That's how I imagine it. So this was beautiful. I really like it. Okay, moving on. We have This Is How I Picture Judgment Day to Be by John Guilford A. Dokila. Here, a true mother's love is truly eternal. Iwan ka man ng lahat, ang tunay na ina, nandyan pa rin lagi sa tabi mo. She will never leave your side. Again, true mothers will do that. Okay? All right. Next one. We also have Drag Queen by Clara Dumagtoy Espedido. I was really excited to read this mainly because of Drag Queen. I love drag queens. This was a fun read, definitely. When I was reading it, it felt like a short independent film. I was imagining it as a movie. And I just love how The flow was just so easy to follow, and it was so wholesome reading this one. Okay, next one we have Reina Elena by Andeline C. Feje. This one was funny. Yeah, though a little bit predictable, I have to be honest. Gusto ko yung ending. It's all about acceptance, which is napaka-rare para sa mga miyembro ng community. So it's a change of pace actually. Very nice. I just remembered I need to buy her new book under Vival. Hopefully they have it during PBF. I cannot get it now because yeah, I need to save money first, but hopefully I'd be able to get it during MIBF. Okay. Next one, we have Ulan Ulan by Paul Joshua Morante. This is also very wholesome and very innocent. I love how rain makes you feel that happiness and makes you feel just free. Yes. This is very wholesome again, especially since it talks about children. Ang mga lilet ang magtataguyod ng bandera. Naniniwala ako doon. Okay. Another one by PJ Morante is Chinese Garter. This one, napaka-modern ng feels. And it's very different from the poems that I'm familiar with. To be honest, I'm not familiar with poetry structure or the prose that poets use, but I appreciate how gay this one is. In Tagalog, baklang bakla siya. Yes. I've met PJ and he's a very sociable person based on my interactions with him during some book discussion. So yeah, he's a nice one. He's a nice guy. Okay, let's continue. The next one is Sa Pag-ibig na Gaya ng Sa Amin. This is by Mir or Meyer. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I wrote just one word about this piece in my notes. The word brave. True love knows no boundaries. Do you agree? The artwork is also very, very powerful. The colors that were used were just so strong and it really catches your attention. Okay, next one is ang magsuot ng palda para magtrabaho at magkaroon ng sweldo. This is by Zoe Navarro. This piece was a reminder of how limiting our society can be. We are too bound by our old fashioned beliefs and religion. And sadly, it hinders the progress for the minorities. Yes. All right, next one. We have To the Beloved, a Letter. This is by Pao Chengming. My first reaction to this one is this is a very smart piece. The words used, the um, imagery were just so well thought. And by the end, I realized that the end of a relationship can be confusing. It will definitely ask, or it will make you ask difficult questions. I never really thought about it, but that can be very mentally draining. You'll never think of love as something that's mentally draining, but that's what I realized after reading this one. Next one, we have Pagtanggap. This is by Zian Patricio. Um, this is also a very creative piece. It talks about two oppressed groups of people. and how similar they are to each other. This one has a very powerful message. I love that it's really trying to change things. I think that's the goal of this piece, to change how people think about these particular groups. So, yeah, very powerful. Okay, we're close to the end, promise. Okay. Next one, we have Despedida. This is by Adrian Carlo A. Fajardo and Mark Andy Pedere. Isa rin to sa nagustuhan kong piece, actually. It's a very unconventional love story, something that's unfamiliar territory for Filipinos. It's a screenplay. It's written as a screenplay in the anthology, and I agree that this will definitely work as a play. I can imagine it as a play. So well made. Okay, moving on. We have interview script with the Burgese ex-lover. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, sorry. I'm bourgeois, Burgese. Ah, I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I don't know why, but I find this really funny. What if nga may questionnaires before and after a relationship? Will that help answer the complications of relationships? I don't know if that was the intention, pero wala lang. Natuwa lang ako sa piece na to. It made me laugh talaga. Okay. Let's move on to Atang. This is by Benj Gabun Sumabat. Here, mm, a death of someone in a heterosexual relationship is painful, definitely. But I think it's more painful when it comes to queer relationships. Para sa mga miyembro ng isang deprived community, napakahirap maghanap ng taong totoong magmamahal at tatanggap sa'yo. That's what I realized from this one. Okay, let's continue. We have two more. Okay. Next one is Her Majesty Queen. This is by one of the editors, si Miss Rhoda Tahon. Grabe yung twist nito. You follow one point of view and it takes you to so many places. Habang binabasa mo siya, it gets suffocating, and the ending was just a huge sigh of relief. It was a release. So it was heavy reading it throughout, but you feel that freedom towards the end. Sometimes you just have to be, you just have to accept and be who you are. That's where true happiness is. Mhm. Okay, and the last piece I'd like to talk about is Ang Alamat ng Bulalakaw. This is by S.J.Y. Samana. This was magical. I love the whimsical theme of this one. In my understanding of the story, sometimes you just want to please everybody, but at the expense of your own happiness. Also, hindi mo na naipapakita yung totoong ikaw dahil nakasunod ka na lang sa kagustuhan ng iba. And that's a really difficult situation to be in. And that's something that many of the members of the community are experiencing. So, yeah, this was a really good one. Whimsical, but at the same time, I feel like a social commentary. Okay, there. I'm done with the pieces. Okay. Let's talk about some of my learnings and takeaways. I'm going to keep this short, I promise. First of all, the contributor profiles were great. I love that I get to know the person who wrote the pieces. That was good. Also, I still have a lot to learn when it comes to poems and other literary pieces. I'm still not very familiar with the structure or with the prose. This anthology reminded me that, there's still a lot to learn. Yes. Marami sa contributors galing sa iba't ibang regions outside of Manila. Karamihan din nagsulat gamit ang sarili nilang dialect. Me, I find dialects romantic. Whenever I hear someone using a different dialect, I'm usually in awe. That's one reason I love independent movies set in the countryside. I get to hear people speak so comfortably and confidently. There's this cadence and different dialects that I truly love. Yes. Okay, finally, this anthology is very inclusive. Hindi lang dahil LGBTQIA++ members ang contributors, but also because they came from different regions of the country. You get to learn about the experiences of these people from places and realities that are different from someone who grew up in Manila. I was born and raised in Quezon City, so I really appreciate reading about the experiences of people outside the environment I grew up in. So that was really nice. This book is definitely for everyone, not because the contributors are part of the queer community means that it's only for that particular community. Kailangan mabasa to ng lahat regardless of your gender because it's going to pave the way for better understanding of these smaller voices from the community. I really enjoyed this collection. It made me step out of my reading comfort zone. It was a beautiful experience. Okay, and that's about it. Maraming salamat sa panonood ng video. I apologize if it's too long. I just had so many things to say, as always. But I do hope you enjoyed my insights and the video itself, no matter how simple. Now, links related to the book will be in the description below, like where can you find it and so on. However, I might not include the socials of the contributors since there's just so many, but I will include Kinaia's social. So you can just go there and check the contributors as well. Now, next on my TBR is the comic book trilogy Somewhere in My Past by Gigi Chan. I started reading it yesterday and I'm excited to finish it. Please stay tuned for another reaction video very, very soon. Okay, this is Marky again from PH Books and More. Have a great day, enjoy your day, and see you again soon. Bye!